I'm gonna make this quick. I see a battery flashing, but thought I would just share with you all a little prep work that I'm doing since I haven't done it in a while. So I have this Spring Math and Literacy No Prep packet. There are 38 pages in this packet. Now, we don't need all of them, but what I have done is you can easily split this into 2 different packets by just going odd and even. So a lot of times when I'm using, let me show you, Teach at Daycare, and I just love her stuff. This no prep stuff is hands-on. They color, they dab with the do-a-dot markers, they all kinds of stuff. So it's just print and go. And it really, you know, once you get it, it doesn't cost a lot to print it out. And like I said, if they just need to work on the skills, this is so easy. You know, a little bit of something while I work with everybody else. You know, morning work, stuff like this. This is what I use it for, and just to reinforce those concepts. So I'm making a packet, obviously, 38 times 2. I mean, I could do it, but I don't need to do all of them at one time. And they pretty much are familiar with these things. So what I did was just every other page. I'll go backwards since I'm here. These are nonsense words. Let me kind of zoom that down a little bit so you can see real or nonsense. And then they have suffixes, which they're familiar with. And they have digraphs. And they have done these before. And these are things that I put into their grammar notebooks. That way the pages are not just done and tossed. And it will help them remember when they look back in their notebooks. So here's what that looks like. Sentences. Correct the sentences. These are life cycles. These they already know, and we have the what do you call it, the models. So I don't really necessarily have to do these, but they are in there. This right here, working on missing numbers. Kids always kind of need this. I mean, sometimes they can recite it, but then writing them, I think they always need practice, even my older kids. And this is for the 5 and 7-year-old. Same here, greater than or less than. They can always use some skill sharpenings on that. And then some fractions. Oh, my printer just stopped. And I'm out of paper. That's what that is. I'm going to have to go grab some more paper. Missing numbers. Telling time, which is a review because they did telling time a while ago beautifully. This is true or false. So I like these to kind of help them, you know, these are bigger numbers. And we have place value, which they also know, and this is a review, but this helps them to gear up to hundreds, thousands, and stuff like that. So it's always good to keep them sharpened on that. A little refresher. And double-digit subtraction, double-digit adding. Again, like I say, I only use one. There's like 2 pages of each. This is 10 more and 10 less. Whew, so there we go. And then I also printed out. So there's all those files. There's so much stuff. This is ELA. Let me show you something else I did. And all of this stuff, I think except for this packet, I shared in a literacy Teach at Daycare literacy video back in I want to say the summer 2018. It was a no prep, and it was the pre-printed. I asked her, even though I have this CD, I asked her to send me the pre-printed packet so that you guys can see the packet. You know, if you don't have the CD or you only need it for one child, this helps me because I can print out as many copies as I need, and then I might not need all of the copies, so I can kind of customize it. But if you don't have a printer, you don't have access to a computer, you can buy the printed. So I have all of this pre-printed, and it was in a binder. So if you remember, if you need some help, if you want to see it, I'll link it. Just shoot me a comment. But it's really nice, and for the price, yeah. So let's see, go back to literacy. Let's see over here. I think I was working on over here. Yeah, we're working on R control vowels, and I do the worksheets. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, and I like it because all her stuff kind of goes together. Once they're familiar with doing one type of thing, activity, they know the rest. They get it because it's repetitive. It's just a different concept. So we've been doing some of these, and they go into their notebooks and things. And then she has a dab it page, or a dab it activity with the R control vowels. And just all of them, the blends, the digraphs, all of her stuff. Yeah, all of her stuff kind of looks the same. But it's like 10 something in the morning, 10:13. And yeah, I just had some free time, so I thought I would do this while I had the time. The kids just got dropped off at the movies. Yeah. So it's quiet. That's what that is. And then I'm gonna give you a quick example. Like, she has these, and these are really good for the little ones that need to work on their cutting skills. Because the scoops, they get to cut the stuff out, paste it on there. So sometimes we'll do these, not all the time, but it's good for cutting skills. I mean, they also learn the R control vowels and things like that. But or bossy R, but they well, yeah, vowels, but they get to cut as well. So there's like 11 of these in here, and she usually gives a good little amount. Like I said, that spring prep packet, no prep, that was 38 pages. You get your word letters, and what you do with these, there's 5 of these. You laminate them and you give them manipulatives, and they can build words. So it's A-E-I-O-U. So just to give you guys an example, which is why I love her stuff. So yep, that is what I've been working on. She has diphthongs, digraphs. Let's show you. Let's see, going to the worksheets. There. What are you putting out now? Something else. Something else. Let's see. Because remember Amazon messed up and they sent me the one that they claimed that was lost. The person didn't want to deliver it, so I have enough. I'm not gonna run out.
Watch her one of the movies.